helpful if I sit down, isn't it?
Do the jingle again.
No jingle.
No jingle. Just like a belch. Just a belch sound that just like echoes through. Yeah.
Maybe go for leftovers. I like it. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
that needs to be the... Wasn't it coming out of the fridge or something?
yeah, something. We'll have an animation soon to tell you that it's time for our leftovers, which are basically games that aren't new but that we're catching up on. So this week, you have something to discuss.
Yes. Well, we're filming this on the Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday there's something
Oh,
wrong
you
with it.
shattered the illusion
Yeah.
for everyone that thought we were live.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if you thought that,
You're talking to us.
come on. When it's not live.
yeah, and now
gaming-
people,
You're watching this at night time. You can clearly see it's day. That's ridiculous.
people also know now how long it takes you to edit it and get it
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the time is ticking.
Oh, dear.
But this Tuesday is the launch of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Big launch.
Um,
Massive launch.
Which has been getting 10 out of 10 reviews from most outlets.
Not Amy.
Which is not unsurprising given that, you know, these are one of the you know, most well-known games in all the video games. So I went back and I played Ground Zeroes, which was free on PlayStation Plus a couple of months ago. And yeah, I went through that. I played the story front to start to finish, which is only about an hour 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a short experience.
So basically, it's a tech demo almost for the game.
And people paid decent money for this
Oh
when it
yeah,
first
it came out as a full retail release at
Yep.
$90 New Zealand dollars.
Yeah.
or so.
Wow.
Just because no one can throw tomatoes at me through the screen, can I ask, is there another element to the... Like,
There
it
is.
also got an online...
No.
I
No,
don't
not
know much.
online. But there is more to it than what Jordan played.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we should so this will be my experience of the game.
Yeah.
So I jump in. I am not a Metal Gear player in the past. I've tried. Yeah,
You've become one.
I know, and I've tried. It's not the first time I've tried. I bought the Metal Gear collection for the Vita, and I went back and tried to play those games. But I feel like without that nostalgia for those games, jumping back into HD remakes, it's very hard to get your head around. The controls aren't up to scratch with where you think they should be.
Yeah.
So while it might look like a new game on the Vita, walking around that ship with my D-pad and not being able to get the gun to go where I wanted it to go was really frustrating at the time. So yeah, I mean, it's something that I really want to get to. I'm going to buy Metal Gear Solid 5.
It looks
definitely.
fantastic.
Yeah. Because jumping into this game, I think it's a really good place to actually pick up the story.
Yeah.
For anyone that wants to know a quick 30 seconds of the story, basically your old who was Snake
Boss.
and now is Boss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right.
he was Snake and now he was Naked Snake and now he's Big Boss.
It
So
was Naked Snake.
yeah, the
Yeah.
names make no sense, but he's the guy with the eye patch.
Sexy.
And so he's
have
a
seen
gun for hire, and he started up his own little mercenary group that go around trying to save the day, basically from another spy organisation there.
Yeah.
A lot of shit happens.
Which is backwards Fox by the
Yeah.
looks of things.
Yeah.
Backwards Fox.
And from my understanding, because I was trying to pick up on the story, like
Bananas.
if you want to pick up on the story, you get Ground Zeroes, they give you like maybe 10 pages of backstory to read through, so you can actually kind of learn where it's at.
Like on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a turning the page
You don't have to
thing.
print it out or anything.
I was like, is it in the case? What's...
So you read through all that and you jump in, and basically it's one mission, and the mission is you go to this base, you have to infiltrate it, and you rescue 2 of your team that have been captured, basically.
Princesses in the castle.
Yeah. So that's basically it.
It's exactly like
It's
Mario.
like Mario.
So you rock in, and it's one of the best looking games I've seen. Like, it's just, I was playing it here, and like one of my friends came over that's not much of a gamer and just sees me playing it. It's raining, and like
Yeah, it looks
it's
amazing.
glistening off like my suit and things. And he's like, "Wow, like this just looks absolutely like better than any animated movie that's been out there." Like, I watched Beowulf last night.
Yes, that's not as good as when you first watched it. First watched it,
That's
you were
a
like,
shame.
wow.
Speaking of bad
Real people.
animation before.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks fantastic and it plays fantastic. But the game itself, Ground Zeroes, is relatively boring. I'm not gonna lie. It's the story is literally you go in and you have to extract the 2 people.
You didn't like that you can... Did you only do that once?
I only did that once, and
Yeah.
and there was no incentive for me to. I didn't feel like I should go back. I knew you could go back and there was a lot more to do, because when you finish, it's like you've done 7%.
Yeah, that's huge. There's easily maybe 20 hours worth of content in there.
But what is it? Like, because there was nothing to say you should go back and play it.
Once you go back into that main menu, you should have seen when you first opened it up, there was like your mission that you selected, and then there was just some blanked out ones.
Yeah.
When you go back, the next one's unlocked. And it's a same map, but there's different objectives. You start at a different spot, there's different objectives to go and achieve, and then once you've done that, the next one unlocks. And so there's so you've got maybe 6 or 7 missions all in the same area. And they can all be done in different ways as well. So you can do the one thing 5 different ways. So the idea is it's meant to be a sandbox to show you what is going to be what you'll be able to do in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
While also trying to make money. From people
from a tech demo,
who love Metal Gear Solid. Yeah.
Does your boss just keep calling out? You're like, you missed this. You gotta go back.
No,
you're like, really? I killed everyone there.
They act like they've got amnesia. It's a brand new thing. They've never. It's like they're going into a new piece of military base. No, it's great. It's really good.
Is it story driven though? Are those other? Because I'm a very story driven player. Like I'm not a completionist. I want to get from A to B and learn the story and know how it pays off.
I heard that they are missions that are going to be in the main game, but they've set them in the same military base.
So basically, I've missed out on nothing if I'm going to play Metal Gear Solid 5.
I believe someone might be able to correct me, but I think that's right.
The anger rises.
So I played 1 hour 20, and I pretty much finished that game.
But you got it on PS Plus.
No.
Yeah, it was a free game for me, but I'd be pissed if I played for it.
I would love for you to go back and just try the next mission.
Well, that's it. No, I don't need to. I don't need to go back because on Tuesday I've got Metal Gear Solid 5, and why would I go back and play a game that's not all there when?
But it's not Tuesday yet.
It's not Tuesday yet, but it is soon.
2 days.
And I've heard from a lot of people, Metal Gear fans as well, that this is everything they've ever wanted in a Metal Gear game, in a game in general, and all the things that were wrong with Ground Zeroes, they're out, and they don't have anything bad to say about this game.
Wow.
I'm sure we'll do a review of it on the next episode.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch you play that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna crank for that. Are you gonna play as well?
Yeah. Well, see, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes was pretty much my first experience with Metal Gear Solid. I think. I'm pretty sure I've got a hazy memory of hiring out the original with the PS1.
Yeah.
But I don't think I beat it, and I think it was just one of those games that was just new and too weird for what I was used to for gaming back then.
Yeah.
And so I tried out Ground Zeroes, and that got me. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I played through all of the different missions. I don't think I did them all multiple times, but I played through all the missions. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll go check out one of the other ones, and I downloaded Snake Eater on the 3DS. And it's the older style gameplay is way harder than Ground Zeroes. And I found myself not hating it, but I just didn't get the gameplay of Snake Eater.
I couldn't get into the other ones either.
It's it's very stealth.
Yeah.
I sort of on the ground checking, okay, I can't really see anyone, so I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk. Get up, walk one step, and it's like, bring!
Yeah,
it's
that's
it.
Fuck,
all right, someone's going to hunt me down now. And all I could do from that point is run and get shot as I'm trying to crouch slide on the ground. And
I would not be buying Metal Gear Solid 5 on Tuesday if I thought the whole game had to be stealth. I love having the stealth elements, but I'm just not good enough.
Yeah.
I just suck at being stealth. Even in Ground Zeroes, I'd ping off a dart and I'd hit a pole. And you run at a speed the alarms are off, and then I'm like, oh hell, but you can actually just shoot everyone down and run away, so that's fine.
But that's what I was trying to play Snake Eater as a stealth game, where I'm trying to not use my bullets, and I'm trying to actually go slowly and sort of piece by piece through it. And I got through a big chunk, but what really put me off, and this is kind of a big complaint that number 4 had, was it's I think when I first turned it on, I was sitting there for maybe 2 hours playing this game, and around the hour and a half mark, I'm like, hey, I get to start playing. Right. It was just cutscenes, cutscenes and cutscenes and cutscenes. It's an hour and I've just watched a movie length worth of cutscenes, and now I can start playing.
And that's interesting because I haven't heard anything to that same kind of regard.
Supposedly they've removed a lot of cutscenes. Yeah, it's a lot more gameplay.
Because Metal Gear Solid 4 was 20 hours of cutscenes.
Yeah,
in between 20 hours of gameplay. Well, I like a good cutscene.
Yeah,
I'm
for
into
sure.
it, but I haven't heard anyone say anything about extra long cutscenes for this one.
Would you be better with it if the cutscenes were you in game talking to that person and still being able to move around? Do you think that would
I
ease
hate
it?
that.
You don't like that?
It depends how it's done.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like, I really don't like in the order when it was like you're in a cutscene, but you have to walk to the next guy. Like, just walk to the next guy.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what the evening of Ground Zeroes. Like, he rolls out of the helicopter and he's taking on the base and he's shooting it up and stuff. And it looks really cool. Like, they've done an amazing job. The camera's behind him. It's like you're watching a movie. And that could have been gameplay.
I thought the exact
could have
same
been
thing.
gameplay.
It was
and I
this
could have been
amazing
taking them
moment
out.
where he's just nailing everybody. I'm
Yeah.
like, why aren't I playing this?
But I kind of like that. Like, I like the...
I was furious.
Oh, really? See,
Yeah.
I was into it because I like the fact that, he's a badass and I play him sometimes, but I can also just sit back and watch him just taking
But
stuff
you just
out.
spent like an hour and a half doing stealth stuff.
I can
And then when the action kicks in, they're like, we've got it. Don't you worry. We'll look after this for you,
he's just
okay?
nailing
Stay
headshots
silent.
across the face and stuff,
Yeah.
forward rolls, explosions.
At least give me a
going off.
quick time where I have to hold the trigger while he's doing it.
I mean,
Give me
I
something.
don't want quick time.
Nah,
I just
quick
want to
time's
sit
not my
back
thing.
and I want to watch him kicking ass sometimes. Like, I'm fine with that. I think that's why I'm going to really like this game.
Yeah, it's going to be good. But it's funny that you've picked this up over the last week because back in like 2007, I think it was, I managed to get my hands on Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes for GameCube. And I tried to give that a go at the time. And again, I put it in, which is, I'm not sure if you know, it's a remake of the first one using Metal Gear Solid 2 style graphics. So it's kind of a mixture between the two.
Right.
And it got to a point where I tried it, and it's like the opening scene is like you've just got to be stealthy. Just be stealthy and you can get through. And I failed it like the first screen that you have to get through. I think I died like a dozen times. Just put the disc away, I never went. And that was it. I was just like, what is this? And so I finally got back to that a couple of nights ago, but because of the beauty of technology, I've still got the game. I've got it emulated on the Dolphin, which is the GameCube PC emulator. So I've got it running at 1080p with an Xbox controller in my hands, and I'm finally actually progressing through it. Like it took me about 2 hours to just get used to the old style stealth games. So I'm wondering if that's going to help me go back to Snake Eater and then maybe push through Metal Gear Solid 5.
Have you played Peace Walker?
No.
Apparently Peace Walker's really good.
Right.
And it's the most like Metal Gear Solid 5.
Right, okay.
And I think that's a direct sequel as well. Like, because I think is there a few snakes? I don't know how many
The
snakes.
chronology's all over
I
the
don't know
place,
how it
though,
works,
right?
though.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this one is like Metal Gear Solid 5 follows on from Big Boss was killed. She was the woman, right? Boss was killed, and Snake was in love with her. Now she came back in Peace Walker as an AI that they actually put in the Peace Walker. And he had a kind of a big emotional moment where she ended up drowning herself as the Peace Walker, and that was kind of the end of the game. Like, she sacrificed herself, and it gave him.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
spoilers
some
for Peace Walker. Yeah,
I think you've given me a spoiler for Snake Eater as well, by the sounds
Yeah.
of things. But that's,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she must die in Snake Eater because she's in.
I won't tell you how she dies is important. So
Does she
I
get
won't
eaten
ruin
by
it.
Snake?
Flashing.
Okay.
Do the
She
flashing
eats
spoiler
Snake.
sign before he says it.
Yeah, she the Snake.
Yeah, so that leads kind of Snake to start up this own kind of mercenary camp that he's done, and he's kind of forging his own path. So I don't know how that's going to come into play with this game,
Right.
But that's like Snake's story.
Yeah.
The Snake. I think there's a different Snake. Is that right?
There's Liquid Snake,
Yeah.
Solid Snake, Snaky Snake.
Yeah.
And they all look the same.
Snakes.
They do. I don't understand. I don't know if they're clones or brothers or the same
there's
person with
some-
different
Game is
titles.
freaking
There's something
confusing.
going on there.
Oh
Are
yeah,
they-
trust me, the game's confusing.
Are they gonna is there gonna be a big intro that gives new people to the series an idea of what's going on?
Unsure.
Because I can just imagine someone's going to be like, "This game looks amazing. Yeah, it's the fifth one, but I
Do
can
you
usually
think?
just
Because I've never
buy."
played one and I have no desire to play this one.
I think
there'll be a few people that will just see like walk into JB Hi-Fi or something,
Just be
and,
like,
they'll
"Oh,
have that
shooter."
video playing on the screen. They'll be like, "That looks
That's
amazing
beautiful, yeah.
graphically,"
For the gameplay,
and
I
I'm
think
sold.
so.
I'm going to pick it up, and they're just going to pick it up and be like, "Well, what is
I
I
happening?"
feel like
the
they
stats
would.
on
I think
people.
like there's been enough now, like because they've started fresh, like Ground spoilers for Ground Zeroes. So if you can stop watching now or just fast forward 5 minutes. In Ground Zeroes, it pretty much wipes the slate clean, so you can start from scratch.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you basically you go in and you're solo, and you have to kind of rebuild things from the ground up. So I think you can jump into Metal Gear Solid 5. without really knowing the backstory.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see because the people who do the story for that are always really convoluted.
And the other thing is, this is going to be the last.
It'll be the last one, right?
Yeah.
With Kojima now
He's gone.
out of Konami, I think that'll be it.
Yeah, he
Like-
just wanted to work on this one.
I could see Konami, taking the Metal Gear franchise and milking it for cash.
Yeah.
But this will be the last great, Kojima game for Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid kart racing, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For mobile.
Well, he's in Smash Bros.
With
He's in Smash
microtransactions.
Bros.
Which one was he? Was in Brawl or Melee?
I think Brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
That was the leftovers.
No,
wasn't
we've got to
it?
rate. Last time we rated the leftovers
Oh,
based on... So the people
yeah.
who hadn't played the things had to rate the leftovers that were talked about.
Oh, you
so,
did.
So, Amy, is...
1 out of 10.
Why?
What do
We
you-
sold it better than that.
Ouch!
I just have I feel nothing.
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 She's dead
I don't-
inside.
What about when I told you about the beauty of how it looks?
There's lots of games.
The
that look-
glistening water on the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
totally.
ground.
Must have turned you on.
I don't know. I just don't like
An action
I don't
scene you
get
don't
what
control.
Kind of, it's just an action. Yeah, I don't like. Nah.
Yeah.
Naked Snake?
Why?
Snake.
Why is he naked? What?
He wasn't actually naked.
No.
Oh,
it's
you
just
just trying to.
But that's what his name was.
Yeah.
Right. I just.
The one reason you'd buy the game.
Yeah.
It's real hard for me because I don't connect with the Metal Gear franchise well enough because I'm not great at stealth games. I'm not really into them. But based on the gameplay and the beauty of the game, I'd go for something like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Just based on that alone, and I'd really like to get into the story, but I know for a fact that I can't because I've tried before and it just wouldn't work. So yeah, I'm thinking. 7.
If you had to liken it to a piece of leftovers, that's what we did last time, wasn't it?
No,
You had
did
to,
we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did we? Well, you don't remember
Yeah,
our
I
amazing
That's good puns about
discussion
Was-
about how could
was a big
toast be
sloppy
leftovers.
burger, that's right, yeah.
How could toast be leftovers?
Yeah, I don't know. Something that I'm not really interested in.
It's okay, you don't have to like every game.
Yeah.
What about this is maybe a crab stick?
Wow. Yeah, that's actually. I think that encapsulates a 1 out of 10 pretty well.
I just
Actually,
don't. I'm not interested.
just
in
a
crab
single
stick.
crab stick.
Leftover
It's
crab
not,
stick.
it's not even on a plate. It's just like in the fridge. Yeah.
Pulling it out all slimy.
It's
And it wasn't
behind the
even-
jam or
Yeah,
something.
you don't even remember buying
I
it.
don't.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna rate it like a flavor of chocolate that I don't like.
Oh,
Like I'm still getting chocolate, but
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
And that's leftovers for this
Leftovers.
time.
yeah.